Bricks and Minifigs.
Oh, nice.
I am so excited to share the second thing I'm going to share with you on this. The first one is I saw this video and it's only like 10 minutes long, so I'll watch it on like 1.5 speed with you. But it's from Lego Empire, who's been doing amazing coverage of this whole the whole thing. Let me bring it up. You see it?
Yes.
This Bricks and Minifigs situation, this whole saga, has revolved around one man being Eamon McNeff, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. He's literally in almost all of my thumbnails covering this topic. The topic of discussion is almost always surrounding him, and he is always involved with the story somehow. But what if he's not actually the one in charge? What if there's someone above him who's been staying completely out of the spotlight this entire time? Well, today we're going to be looking at some new reporting that was done through different YouTube videos that suggests exactly that. And before we get into it all, I just want to let you all know the name of this man is Reed Brimhall. But before we get into all of the details, I want to thank the BJC live show and EBN. They both made great videos. Well, I believe BJC did a live stream and she'll probably make a video soon. And then EBN made a great investigative video on this. Although the links to both the live stream and the video in the description, as well as all other sources that I use. But with that being said, let's get right into this. First of all, who is this guy I just name dropped, Reed Brimhall? Reed Brimhall has apparently been the chief financial officer of Bricks and Minifigs franchising since June 2016.
Lego Empire's videos are so good.
Yeah, it's a good video.
And that's not just a rumor. It is listed directly on Bricks and Minifigs franchise disclosure document for 2026, which it's insane that I somehow missed that. I was like combing through the document for other videos, and I somehow missed that Reed Brimhall, this guy, is involved in Bricks and Minifigs a lot, and I've never even heard of his name. But apparently, also owns and operates the Boise, Idaho location, which has been described by people who visited it as a flagship level store. So it's bigger and more impressive than the typical Bricks and Minifigs location. And to top it all off, his son, Adam Brimhall, works at Bricks and Minifigs corporate and wrote one of the witness statements to police that has been used against Reckless Ben. So it appears that the Brimhall family has been quietly involved at every level of this company for nearly a decade, and not only involved with the company, but with the whole situation at hand, and we didn't even know his name up until today. And speaking of that 2026 franchise disclosure document, there's a very interesting detail around it, and I just really wanted to spotlight this. It states that Reed Brimhall has been CFO of, quote, the franchisor and the franchisor's parent since June 2016. So
anyway, you get the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing that is amazing, I don't think normal people will be as geeked as me about this.
Yeah.
But I was so geeked. So do you know who the civil rights attorney is?
Which one?
He has a channel on YouTube. It's called The Civil Rights Lawyer.
Oh, I'm not familiar now.
So he basically like sets people up. He's a First Amendment guy. And
he's one of those auditors.
Yeah, but he helps people. I think he only directly helps people if they're in West Virginia.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get, I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to the part where he gets an attorney, because I was just like, oh my God. All right, we'll just start at the beginning and we'll watch it at a slightly faster speed, I think. Speed up. Good. Oh, you put it up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Never been in trouble before. Normally, I'm the good guy.
An entire police department in Utah turned on a YouTuber, and it was all caught on video. And it only took me 5 videos to break it all down.
I'm a journalist. I investigate and basically take bad people to court.
You have the right to do and say whatever the heck you
Well,
want.
we don't. We want to respect your rights. We want to find out if things are illegal.
They're not going to stop unless we do something.
Yeah.
We're going to seize your phone right now.
Let me see your phone. Don't. Do not do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hand behind your back. That's a worse charge than what you're looking at.
just locking my
Nope,
phone.
nope, nope.
Yeah, I was just locking my phone.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. It was on. Look, it's on my credit card.
But when you quickly grab it after
I wasn't
go
going to
grab
grab it
the phone
back.
and we tell
I
you
wasn't
that
going to grab it back.
silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving it to
talking.
you.
Shout out YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out body cam, right?
I have a stalker. Yeah, I'm sexy.
If you cooperate, I think there's a high probability we cut you a break today. Just food for thought.
Ben did not pay me to be there. I'm in it for the love of the game. We're getting Brian's Legos back.
You didn't get that.
No, we don't know where he is. Everybody step out. Come outside. Stand up and come outside. Right now. Let's go. Step outside. Step outside, everybody.
We saw the warrant, and I guess like they were looking for stolen Lego, which obviously no one had.
The Bricks and Minifigs crisis of 2026. I still don't fully understand what's going on. Like, YouTubers trying to get some Legos back from a shady company, and the cops got involved, right? That's cute. Maybe you should study up a little bit.
This is the story of how rotted, all because of Legos.
I interviewed Ben in my part 1 video, and then I started going through the unredacted body cam footage that was accidentally released shortly afterwards. At first, the cops were just sort of pulling Ben and his friends over.
My name's Officer Richardson with Merrick Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't come to quickly stop at it.
I didn't?
No.
And intimidating them.
So who's Ben? Ben? How's Utah?
Which I detailed in my part 2
How's
and part 3
Utah?
video.
How menacing
Then
is that
things
statement?
escalated into Ben getting arrested.
It's my first time ever being arrested.
Which I detailed in my last video, which was part 4. And then the whole thing culminated in Ben and his friends facing a SWAT team raiding their Airbnb.
Everybody step out.
Police department, search warrant.
Stand up and come outside.
I interviewed Ben's friend Tyler, who was with him in the videos, as well as the process server Sierra, who was with Ben when he was arrested.
Ben didn't want to come with us when we were putting up the sign because he got arrested the day before. But we asked one of the neighbors if we could use the property to hang up like this really big sign and like take a picture of it so we could like post it online.
I also interviewed Sheldon, who was arrested along with Ben. He's the guy who got arrested for locking his phone.
There's no way to delete something from a phone by pressing the home button. That's not how phones work. And he admitted it. And I was like, what are we doing here? You know, how am I even in this interrogation room?
Lastly, I interviewed the lawyer who I've been telling you all along that I wanted to get to represent all of these people in lawsuits against the American Police Department.
They wanted to punish these boys.
Solomon Radner.
And chase them out of Utah. That's certainly what
Solomon Radner has entered the chat.
There you go. Look at that.
So he's a fine attorney. I'm pretty familiar with him because I watch his brother, who's also an attorney's YouTube show, Brother Counsel.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say negative about these guys is that they call hockey sweaters jerseys. Everything else about them is great. Solomon, huge civil rights attorney, and I'm kind of ticked off at them because they have been asked directly.
Yeah.
Okay. On his brother Martin's show, if Solomon is going to be involved in this case. And he has said, well, I'm not representing them. No, but I might get involved in a way very soon.
Right.
So I'm guessing he's representing all of these other people that got arrested.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's hear what Solomon has to say.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
it seems like.
Many of you kept asking in the comments, well, how are you helping? And this is what I wanted to get into in the prior videos, but I just couldn't because it had to come last. Because I said I was going to do this whole thing and do it in consecutive order, and that's what I've done. You may remember Solomon Radner from my video about the innocent man who was arrested in Georgia after spending 47 days in jail based on a false accusation from a woman in his local Walmart.
He spent 47 days there. The old adage is that any decent prosecutor can indict a ham sandwich. And that's what happened here.
Solomon was the lawyer who successfully represented that innocent man in that case, and he practices civil rights law all over the country. I knew right away that he would be the perfect civil rights lawyer to get involved in the Reckless Ben situation. The very first time that I talked to Ben, which was very early on, way before the situation went super viral, I told him that I had the perfect lawyer in mind to represent him, and I put him in touch with Solomon from the very beginning. And I actually just talked to Ben again last night, and I re-interviewed him, and one of the things that we discussed is whether or not he wanted to file a civil lawsuit against the police involved in this situation. Depending on how much money you have to spend on it, you can leave no stone unturned. That's why it would be really cool if people really would fund this GoFundMe and just put everybody under oath.
But what if they lie under oath? Because they're probably gonna just lie, you know.
That's the best part if they do that. I mean, if somebody
Really?
lies,
'Cause I don't think they know how to tell the truth is like the thing. Like, I really don't think they can admit. I think they would go to jail for 100 years before they tell the truth.
that's why you need a lawyer who knows how to deal with that. You know, so who is already expecting them to lie or to try to lie and knows how to paint them into a corner. And that's what you want to do. Like, you want them to lie. All right, please lie. And then you paint them into that corner, and then you've got them. And because it's hard to lie. But his three friends, Tyler, Sheldon, and Sierra, also were victims of civil rights violations at the hands of the American Fork Police Department. And they are already very much interested in being represented by Solomon, one of the best civil rights lawyers in the country. So the final day of interactions between Ben, his friends, and the American Fork Police Department happened on March 11th. Earlier that day, Ben's friends were across the street from Josh Johnson's home. And as Ben explained in his video, after the cops prevented their process server, Sierra, from serving Josh with Ben's lawsuit, Ben decided to go in a different direction. And instead, he started a GoFundMe for this family who lost their Lego collection.
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect.
Anyway, so you kind of get the gist of that, right?
Yeah.
And the rest of it, it's not that I don't want to play it, but it's stuff that we've already seen. So it's
just a recap of more of this. But Solomon Radner's involved now, so I mean,
know. I'm so excited. I am so excited.
He's got some good legal representation, whereas before he was just kind of going to court and doing it on his own.
Yeah, except now he won't be able to talk about it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't hope that he's going to talk about it when I watch Brother Counsel. But
right. Maybe he'll be able to do
my favorite lawtuber.
Maybe he'll be able to do some stuff afterwards, after the case is over.
Oh yeah, definitely. That I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so tired of the Karen Reed universe.
Yeah.
It's not that I have an issue with her per se, and I'm sure she feels the same way. This needs to just end.
It just needs to be over. Yeah.
No
more.
The lady was acquitted. How many lawsuits do we have to have? Leave this poor woman alone. Let her live the rest of her life.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop. Anyway, that's all I have. I don't